now we move into the next opportunity. New business opportunity with lawyered lots. So please put your hands together for our next set of guests. Jisme pehle hai Mr. Himanshu Gupta, who's the founder and CEO of Lawyered. He's a seasoned entrepreneur and a business professional who's been involved in building and scaling businesses just from an idea during his 19 years of corporate stint before Lawyered. Now, as a founder and CEO, he's working relentlessly to build Lawyered into a platform that makes law accessible and affordable to the people, thus empowering them legally. Thank you so much, sir. Now we have another set of guests with us. He's Mr. Gautam Saraf, who's the managing partner and chief growth officer, Lawyered. With over 3 decades of diverse experience in the international trade, finance, distribution, and land development, he has played a major role in bringing some influential corporations into India and helping them establish nationwide distribution networks and achieving multi-million-dollar turnovers. So let's welcome them and explore the possibilities and opportunities now.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. So, thank you so much, FADA and all the esteemed guests over here. And thank you so much for increasing that josh. So let's actually take it up. A very, very, very short mention. Yeah, as rightly suggested by Garmaji, I would really appreciate if all of you could just move a little forward so the josh could actually multiply. Please, I mean, could you just all come in front, please? Thank you so much. Okay, let's start. So you see, in India, or say for that matter around the world, हर रोज हजारों लाखों लोग एक सपना देखते हैं. सब लोग कहते हैं उनमें से एक बहुत बड़ा सपना है एक गाड़ी ओन करना, एक व्हीकल ओन करना. एक साइकिल वाला सोचता है मैं स्कूटर ले लूं, स्कूटर वाला अपग्रेड करना चाहता है गाड़ी को, एंड सो ऑन एंड ऑन. एक आदमी जो एक 3 पहिया व्हीकल चलाता है, 3 व्हीलर कमर्शियल व्हीकल, वो सोचता है मैं एक दिन एक थोड़ा सा बड़ा टेम्पो ले लूं, एक दिन बड़ा ट्रक ले लूं, कहीं ना कहीं एक दिन एक फ्लीट का ओनर हो जाऊं. बट आई मीन आई मस्ट एक्चुअली थैंक ऑल ऑफ यू फॉर फुलफिलिंग दोज ड्रीम्स ऑफ थाउजेंड्स ऑफ पीपल. थैंक यू सो मच. हमारे जो हिंदुस्तान के डीलर्स हैं, आप उन लाखों करोड़ों रुपए लोगों का सपना पूरा कर रहे हैं, और उस सपना को पूरा करने के लिए हम आप हर व्यक्ति जो ये सपना देख रहा है वो आप लोग में बहुत सारा फेथ, बहुत सारा कॉन्फिडेंस लेकर आता है जिसको आप लोग पूरा करते हैं. थैंक यू सो मच.
But Gautam, do you know, all of these people who reach out to you for fulfilling their dreams, whenever they take their vehicle outside on the road, on the highways or city roads, they are challenged by 2 big problems, which actually stops their vehicle. The first one being the technical breakdown, which actually has been resolved by roadside assistance players for almost 2 decades ago. And thankfully, you guys have bundled it together when the vehicle goes off your showroom to ensure that your trust with your customer is intact. But do you know the second biggest reason for stoppages of vehicles on the roads? It is legal breakdown, which we call on-road legal issues. So what do I mean by on-road legal issues? All these issues related to unlawful challans, penalties by any officials on the road, or it could be unlawful detentions caused by accidents, theft, robbery, or anything related or unrelated. And these days, you know, e-challan to sabki ek bahut badi problem ho bhi gayi hai. So just let me give you a very simple example related to commercial vehicle. Imagine you are a transporter based out of, say, Mumbai, and you are shipping your goods from Mumbai to Delhi. And raste mein, Yavatmal mein, the truck meets with an accident in the middle of night. Your customer, who is a transporter, will be perplexed, will be in a messy situation कि रात को 2 बजे मैं अपने उस ट्रक को कैसे बाहर छुड़वाऊं. Or even if it is a private vehicle owner, what is he going to do with any situation like accidents or even for that matter e-challans? उसको पता ही नहीं कितने e-challans आ रहे हैं उसके पास. So you won't imagine that because of all these issues, the industry is bleeding almost $35 billion annually. And these are all your customers. So what are we talking? So there is a big challenge other than the technical breakdown, which is legal breakdown, which has so far not been addressed. Well, not anymore. Lawyered has launched India's first on-road legal assistance platform called LOTS. As the name suggests, it is lawyer on the spot, precisely solves all these problems by virtually fitting in a lawyer in every single vehicle. आप इमेजिन कीजिए अगर जितने भी आपके कस्टमर गाड़ी लेके जाते हैं उसमें अगर एक वकील वर्चुअली बैठा हुआ है तो उसको ऐसी लीगल प्रॉब्लम्स कभी भी नहीं आएंगी. So how do we solve these problems? First, through L1 on-call support, 24/7 our in-house legal team speaks with the officials and resolves matters as trivial as maybe unlawful challans or penalties. And in case there is a situation which demands local representation in the remotest location of the country, believe you me, we have a network of 70,000 lawyers at every 50 kilometers of the national highway, and within 2 business hours, our lawyers reaches on the spot to solve that problem on behalf of your customer working with us. So the example that I gave you, in case of an accident in the remotest of location, imagine 2 घंटे में वहाँ पे वकील पहुँच के, before the transporter even wakes up, does all the paperwork and the vehicle is back on track, which otherwise would have taken 10 days in detention. Apart from these, where intervention is happening, how about e-challans? आप अगर किसी से पूछेंगे ना अपने कस्टमर से जो कॉमर्शियल व्हीकल ओनर है या इवन प्राइवेट व्हीकल ओनर है, ई चलान आता है, कोर्ट में पहुंच गया, आपको उसी स्टेट के कोर्ट में जाना पड़ता है. How will they leave their business, leave their work and go and settle that challan in that remote location in any respective courts? We do that. So that's where our L3 solution comes in. We provide end-to-end resolution of challans pan-India. We tell about the challan and we resolve it on behalf of them by representing in the court. They get relief from the court also, again at the, by the judge. Simple product. For commercial vehicles, we have a B2B dashboard, and for private vehicles, it's a mobile application. It's a technological interface, which helps them in easy onboarding, checking all the incidents, and whatnot. It is possible on the mobile application. But before I just move on, I'll just want you to watch these 2 videos, which will actually tell you the problem from the eyes of commercial vehicle owner and private vehicle owner. May I have the clip please?
भाई नया ट्रक ले लिया, वाह वाह.
धन्यवाद भाई. पर सुनो, ये ऑन रोड लीगल प्रॉब्लम्स का क्या करें? एक दिन चालान, दूसरे दिन पेनल्टी, कभी ड्राइवर को पकड़ लेते हैं और कभी ट्रक. बिजनेस में बड़ा नुकसान होता है.
ये तो आज हर ट्रांसपोर्टर की समस्या है. इसीलिए मैं तो अपने नए और पुराने सारे ट्रक्स के लिए लॉट्स इस्तेमाल करता हूँ.
लॉट्स? ये क्या है?
ये है रोड पर आने वाले इश्यूज का रामबान. लॉट्स पावर्ड बाय लॉयर्ड इंडिया का पहला 24/7 ऑन रोड लीगल सपोर्ट सिस्टम है. फिर चाहे चलान हो या एक्सीडेंट, ट्रकों से माल की चोरी, पुलिस स्टेशन का पंगा हो या कोर्ट की टेंशन, ये है हमारे लीगल प्रॉब्लम्स का समाधान. जब भी मेरे ट्रक्स को कोई लीगल इशू होता है, लॉर्ड्स आ जाता है उनकी मदद करने. मेरे लिए तो लॉर्ड्स मेरे बिजनेस साथी जैसा है. मानो अब हर ट्रक के साथ मैं एक वकील बिठा के भेज देता हूँ.
पर भाई, कभी कभी हमें रिमोट लोकेशंस में भी ऑन रोड लीगल सपोर्ट की जरूरत होती है. लॉर्ड्स वहां भी काम करता है क्या?
बिल्कुल भाई. लॉर्ड्स के पास है 70,000 से ज्यादा लीगल एक्सपर्ट्स जो 2 घंटे में किसी भी जगह पहुंचकर हमारे लीगल मसले को सॉल्व कर देते हैं. ये आज 98% भारत को कवर करते हैं.
ये तो सच में कमाल है. आपने लॉट्स के बारे में बता के तो मेरे नए ट्रक लेने की खुशियां बढ़ा दी. मैं भी शोरूम से ही लॉट्स लेता हुआ जाता हूं. धन्यवाद.
लॉट्स अपनाओ, रोड की टेंशन घटाओ. आज ही सब्सक्राइब करने के लिए कॉल करो 9988441033 पे.
So this was a use case from a commercial vehicle, not a private vehicle.
अरे वाह पापा.
सरप्राइज बेटा.
अरे वाह पापा, नई कार. अब तो वीकेंड ट्रिप्स और भी मजेदार होंगे.
बिल्कुल. पर ये ऑन रोड लीगल प्रॉब्लम्स ना बड़ा टेंशन देते हैं. कभी रेड लाइट जंप, तो कभी जेब्रा क्रॉसिंग, कभी ओवर स्पीडिंग या कभी नो पार्किंग. या किसी और कारण से हर रोज कहीं भी रोक लेते हैं और फिर जबरदस्ती के चालान या पेनल्टी का झमेला, इनका क्या करें?
पापा, क्या आपने गाड़ी के साथ लॉट्स का सब्सक्रिप्शन नहीं लिया?
लॉट्स? ये क्या है?
पापा, लॉट्स है रोड पर आने वाले हर लीगल इशू का रामबाण। ये इंडिया का पहला 24/7 ऑन रोड लीगल असिस्टेंस प्लेटफॉर्म है। चाहे चालान हो या एक्सीडेंट, या हो पार्किंग का इशू, पुलिस स्टेशन का पंगा हो या हो कोर्ट की टेंशन, ये है हमारे सारे ऑन रोड लीगल प्रॉब्लम्स का समाधान।
अरे वाह, ये तो सही है। पर आजकल ये ई चालान की बहुत टेंशन है, बड़ा झमेला खड़ा कर देते हैं। उसका क्या करें? एक गलत चालान के चक्कर में ना जाने कहां कहां घूमना पड़ता है, ऊपर से पूरे महीने का बजट हिल जाता है।
पापा, एक बार अपनी कार लॉट्स पर रजिस्टर कर लो, फिर ये आपके सभी ई चालान के बारे में आपको पूरी जानकारी देते रहेंगे। और हाँ, आपको कहीं नहीं जाना है। इनके पास है 70,000 से भी ज्यादा लीगल एक्सपर्ट, वो भी 98% भारत में, जो आपकी ई चालान जैसी किसी भी प्रॉब्लम को कानूनी तरीके से रिजॉल्व कर देते हैं। नई हो या पुरानी कार, लॉट्स की सब्सक्रिप्शन से सारी मुसीबतें दूर।
ये लॉट्स है सफर का सच्चा साथी, परिवार की मुस्कुराहट बनी रहे और गाड़ी।
Thank you so much. So, the point I wanted to tell you is we are not selling lawyers at all. Please understand, the network is an execution ground for us. The solution is presented by our team. Just to share with you a brief about the journey, the product which was started in September 2021, primarily for the logistics, was endorsed by ITWA, which is the topmost transporter body. And then we got the blessings from FADA, where we signed an exclusive MOU with them in September last year. They gave us about 5 months for us to gear up our technology, and here we are. We launched it in Raipur, Chhattisgarh for the entire dealership last week, and here we are presenting it for Delhi NCR. The product, we already sold approximately 350,000 vehicles already onboarded, solved about over 1 lakh incidents, including 60,000 challans, and these challan number will almost double up in the month of March only. So that's the volume with which the team is working on. It's already saved about 34 crores of rupees for our customers, and this number is increasing as we are solving each and every challan. And if we talk about, okay, this is the partnership that we had, some glimpses of the partnership which was held in September last year. Huge number of fleet owners are already our partner with us, are already our customers. We are also into cabs as well as private vehicles through partners like Park Plus, Car Info, and now through FADA, we are getting into B2C mode. In terms of mentors, yes, we have got strong endorsement, not just from logistics industry, even the judiciary, Justice Kannan, who is the pioneer of Motor Vehicle Act, he is our advisor, and we've been recently gotten Manish ji and Sir ji also on mentor board to give us guidance in terms of how this product can see and reach through the dealers. So before we get into what is in it for dealers, I just wanted to give you a glimpse. This is a pure subscription solution whereby the subscription starts at as low as 1,000 rupees per vehicle per year for commercial vehicles and almost 2,000 rupees per private vehicle per year. While you may be wondering why is it expensive for private vehicles, there are certain benefits which have been bundled into it for the year as compared to commercial vehicles. And of course, there are multiple plans that we want to sell. What's the point of connecting with dealership is because that's the point where the vehicle is getting sold. It's a point of sale. The vehicle is coming there not just for, what you call it as servicing at the workshop, but also a person is taking a vehicle the way RSA is getting bundled. It can be easily bundled across so that the trust, which may have been a slightly discomfort for legal breakdowns, can be restored. So the benefits for the dealers. So here we are to provide the benefit to the dealers. We want to, there's an old saying, if you want to run a short distance, a sprint, you run alone. If you want to go for a long distance, you walk together. So that's why we are here for. So we want to go do that marathon with all of you dealers here. Benefit for the dealers, of course, it provides you an additional way of not just generating revenue, but establishing your trust with your customers, whether they are commercial vehicle owners or the private vehicle owners. And the biggest value that we are bringing here is 40% of revenue share through the sales that happens at the point of sale in dealerships. What we are promoting here is, the way we have done in Chhattisgarh last week is, we will be training all your point of sale agents. The product is very easily understandable. And we have also created a very simple partner panel, training them, onboarding them, and a simple solution whereby the entire technology can be used by your point of sale guy. Right from adding a subscriber to a monthly MIS where you can see how many sales have actually happened, the details of those vehicles. You can also see the challans and incidents of the vehicles that have gone through you. Manish ji had a good idea that we can even add those as insights for you when the vehicle goes off from your location. You can, through your system, through our system, can message them about their challans and they can come back to you again when they are getting it serviced. So these are all thoughts whereby we can enable user engagement for you, because challans are happening left, right, and center, whether these are for commercial vehicles or private vehicles. So that's the proposition for us. And again, I understand we are at a short of time, and this is what we have come up with an offer here. So as for the product and the solution, or related to anything else, we are open for questions here.
Manish ji ko main hamesha na, after every FADA event, before and after that, I always thank him, because every time you meet him, you become richer in knowledge. So when we had discussed with him in the very first instance, जिसमें मेरे को 1 महीना लग गया था इनसे एक appointment लेने में, तो at the end of that 2.5 hour session in the evening of a lobby of a hotel, he said कि Gautam, why I am interested in this product is कि एक dealer की सबसे बड़ी pain point क्या होती है? The customer experience. If I have a happy customer today, I will have a repeat customer tomorrow. And he said, with this thing, going out to every single new customer or the customer who's coming to my service center, the kind of customer experience that I'm giving to him is beyond anything that I can imagine. So that is where the discussion started. 6 महीने की इनकी master class लेने के बाद, so here we are. And thank you so much. So let's make some money together.
Any questions regarding the product, the solution? We are here for the evening also. What we are doing is we are starting the partner panel rollout. You can share your details. We will send you. Yeah, please question.
Dealers for new cars. What about those cars which are already running? If their customers, maybe through dealers or directly, they want to get this scheme.
So whenever they reach out to you or you reach out to them, you can also onboard them. So we are not restricting it only for new cars. It is also for the existing vehicles that come to you.
And the rates are the same?
Yes. It's an annual subscription rate.
And challans, you said, you will resolve the challans.
Yes.
In all the e-challans,
yes,
we get the figure, pay 500 or pay 5,000. So when we route it through you, will you like to reduce that amount for them?
I didn't get that.
Supposing the challan, every challan that we get a statement, please pay 500 or please pay 5,000 or 2,000 and get the challan settled.
Hanji.
How will you help there? Will you help to reduce the amount?
So it is not in our hand. So the challan is contested in the court through lok adalats and through normal court. So far, we have seen about 80 to 85% of relief is obtained. It is all subject to. So we have even seen challan of about 20,000 becoming zero. And sometimes we have seen the judge ask the vehicle owner to pay the full amount of 500 rupees. But the way it is presented, so number one is the relief in the challan. The biggest benefit is the seamless and easy resolution of challans pan-India. So the vehicle owner does not have to go anywhere. Any registered vehicle with us, we are able to fetch their challans automatically and we ping them every single month. Yeah, so we're getting these details from Sai Girdhar also for his vehicles, and we'll be sharing the challan insights for his vehicles too. No more questions. Thank you so much for your time, and we'll be happy, and we'll roll out all the Google form for becoming our partners. Thank you so much.
So that was definitely a performance जिसमें काफी सारा जोश था और अगर जोश था तो एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाएं. Now, in our own way, we are going to felicitate Mr. Himanshu Gupta ji and Mr. Gautam Saraf, and I would request them to come back on the stage. And I would also request Mr. Harsh Vashisht to kindly join us on stage. Mr. Harsh Vashisht. Okay, in that case, I would request Mr. Kamal K. Kumar to kindly come on the stage to felicitate Mr. Gautam Saraf. Thank you so much.